welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you on a tour of my cozy little home office that I've been working in for a little over a year now. It's really come a long way and it's turned into my favorite space to come to all throughout the day, not just for work, but for working out in the morning, for doing my hobbies, my side hustles, for hanging out in here with my son. It's just a really fun space to be in, and I really like the vibes and the aesthetic that I went with. So that's why I want to take you on a tour and just show you the different things that I picked out for this space, where I bought things, the inspiration behind it, and just kind of how I use this space to be really productive for all my different projects I have going on. So to give you an overview, I use this space for work. I work from home and I work for myself. I've been a freelance social media manager for a little over 3 years, and now I'm pivoting more to selling digital planners. I have Notion templates that I sell, and I'm starting to design iPad planners as well. So that's what I do for my work. And then I also have a side hustle as a crochet pattern designer. I published a book last year, and I have a whole separate social media presence for that business. So I create a lot of the content in here and tutorials in here for that. And then I just crochet in here, do my crafts, my fun, cozy little hobbies. And then, like I said, I also work out in here pretty much every morning. So yeah, just in general, when I first moved in here, this room was kind of this like ugly greenish color. So we went with this like kind of off-white. I think the name of the color is dusty white. So it's like a little bit of a grayish white, but I wanted something nice and bright and neutral. And then I wanted to put my desk up against this corner so that way it was getting a lot of natural light, so that way I can create content in this corner. We'll actually come back to my desk space at the end of the video. We'll start over in this corner for the tour. All right, starting off in this corner of the room, I had my husband hang up this like coat hook here so I could display some of my crochet bags that I've made over the years, because I just thought it would look nice, but also would allow me to create content for my crochet bags that I make. So I thought this would look nice on the wall here, and I like how that came out. I got this coat hook from Target, and you'll notice a theme that a lot of my decor is from Target. Okay, and then down here in this corner is kind of my fitness area, if you will. I have this basket that has just different fitness equipment. I have a Pilates ring, a Pilates ball, yoga blocks, my yoga strap, resistance bands, my Theragun, just all things body and fitness. And then I have my foam roller, my yoga mat, and then a bunch of different sets of dumbbells. So I do strength training in here as well as Pilates. And then I do have some content creator tools. I have my big, tall tripod for my camera that does like my overhead filming, mainly for my crochet tutorials. And then I do have an extra light for filming content as well. Otherwise, that's pretty much this entire corner. That lamp I got from Wayfair. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's here for now. And it does at nighttime like add like big light into this room because there is no overhead light. But I'm never a fan of like big lights. I like the cozy lights. So then, speaking of lights, I have this lamp from Target, which I love. It has this like fabric gingham lampshade. And then I also got this at Target. Like I said, you'll notice a theme. And this is like a fabric pegboard, I guess it's called, a fabric bulletin board that I've put some of my favorite pictures, some stickers, and some little crochet appliques on as well. So I felt like that added to this kind of like crafty vibe that I have going on in here. And then of course I have some yarn, and I am working on a big granny square blanket for my son right now. So I do have a bunch of granny squares piled up, and then just one skein of yarn. I have all of the yarn that I have in the closet on the other side of the room. It's kind of hard to display yarn because I do find that it gets kind of messy looking. So I have all my yarn in different bins in the closet across the room. And then moving down to what I have in this cabinet. So this cabinet is super old. This was actually my dad's and he was getting rid of it. And I thought that this would actually be perfect for right next to my desk for some storage. So I like to be organized, but I don't like to take that much time to be organized. So I needed some sort of system to organize my crafts, little hobby items, and then my content creation items, and then just like general like desk paperwork type of stuff without being without it being too much of a hassle to like keep it super neat and organized. So what I like is that I went with this kind of like bin system, and each bin is a different category of stuff. So this one I know is like my content creation bin, and honestly, I just kind of like dump my stuff in here, but I don't have a ton of things in each bin, so it's not that hard to find. I'm sure I could get a little more organized, but I like this system. So in this bin, I have like all my content creation tools. Like I have my GoPro, I have my gimbal tripod mount thing. I have some like cords, and this is where I usually keep like my microphones and like my smaller tripods. Just again, all in that content creation category. And then these two bins are kind of like my craft hobby supplies. So I have like crochet hooks and scissors and fabric, just different like knickknacks and doodads for different craft projects. I have like my coloring book and my markers and stuff like that in there. And then down here is just like paperwork, like greeting cards that I've gotten, like any like paper items I have in here. I also have some paper items and like, like birthday cards, some like sentimental type of stuff, pictures, Polaroid pictures that I've taken, I kind of keep in this box here. I have my iPad case, my marble notebook iPad case I keep in here, keep right here. And then I usually have my Canon camera somewhere around here as well. This basket is just also kind of like my organized dump station, but this one I keep things that I use more regularly. So I have like my external hard drive in here, my like SD card adapter, pens. I think I have some scissors, just some like charging cords that like I use constantly. I need just easy access. And then I have some books here as well. One of the books I have here is the book that I published. I have a few copies, so it landed here. And then I have The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan. Love this book. I actually need to read this again. I think I've read this 2 times. It's really great if you are a business owner, it's the High Achiever's Guide to Happiness, Confidence, and Success. And it's really great for different like time periods in my life. This has been really helpful. So highly recommend that book. And then this one I actually haven't read yet. This is The Psychology of Money. I've seen this on social media a ton, so I do have to get around to reading this. Let me know if there's any other like self-help book, businessy type books that you really like in the comments, because I love that kind of stuff. All right, and the last stop is the desk. So I'll just walk you through what I have on the walls. So I decided to add these floating shelves. I put them up a little high because I had originally intended on using this desk as a standing desk, so I wanted to make sure I left space to lift the standing desk. Don't really use the standing desk too often, but I am happy that I put the shelves a little bit higher because I am a taller person. But I got these floating shelves, I think, off Amazon. And then this is a rubber plant that I've had since my old house, my old desk, and it's still living. So a big fan of the rubber plant because I can't really kill it, so it's pretty good. It does need to get watered though. And then of course I have my book on display here. I have a picture of me and my husband on our trip to Grand Teton National Park. And then I have another one, is just timer, battery powered fake faux candles. And I just love them so much. I really felt like it fit the vibe of my office. I love the feeling of having candles lit, but I'm too nervous to have actual candles lit. And I find that most candles are like super toxic and the smell of them gives me headaches. So this is like the best of both worlds. I got these candles. I have one on my shelf and then one down on my desk, which I love because it has like pressed flowers in it. And I got these at Michael's and I've never had to change the batteries out. It's lasted forever. It's on a timer, so I set it for like the times that I'm sitting at my desk, and they're great. This is an East Coast print that I got on Etsy. If I can find the seller, I'll link it in the description, but I am in New York, so East Coast was fitting. And then this is actually a faux plant from Target. These pictures over here are also prints from Etsy that I had in my old house. I had these in the bathroom in my old house, and I thought that they would fit really nicely, the look of them with my desk and my vibe. So again, those I got on Etsy. The frames I got at Target, so I'll link the artists if I can find them. Okay, so moving down here to my desk. This chair, I'll link in the description, is from Amazon. It is really comfortable and it was pretty affordable for a pretty good quality chair. And then I just like to put a pillow. It does help me sit up a little straighter and it just looks nice. This is also from Target. What I like about this chair too is that like it pulls out and I can sit crisscross on it a little bit easier. I can also prop my feet up on it and just sit like a little bit more comfy. So it's nice that it has this like pull out leg rest on here. Then I have in the corner, I have a smaller table that I got from IKEA, and I use this to do like my overhead crochet tutorials because I'll pull it out and put it in front of the window so I get really nice lighting while I'm doing like my tutorials for my crochet work. And I've also used it for like my iPad setup tutorial as well. So I like having just like a small desk that I can move around to get like the best lighting for whenever I'm filming. And then onto my actual desk, I have this desk is I ordered from Amazon. It's from Flexi Spot, I think is the name of the brand. I do really like this desk. It is a standing desk. I don't really use it as a standing desk pretty much ever. I don't even think I have it plugged in to show you that it lifts. It is a nice size. It was, you know, pretty affordable for a standing desk. And I just thought it looked really nice. And then I have my Mac that I'm pretty sure I bought from Costco. I decided to upgrade at some point last year to getting like an actual computer and not just working from my iPad, even though I still pretty much work from my iPad, but I do like having a bigger screen. That way I'm not always hunched over, and I do a lot of video editing, and now I'm doing some iPad planner design work. So I do like to have an actual computer to sit at. And then I got this cute little box just to lift it a little bit higher. So I'm not, again, like hunched over looking down. I'm looking straight ahead. This lamp, you guessed it, I got at Target. I love this lamp. I've had this since my old desk. And as soon as I saw it online, I knew I had to have it. And I feel like it really is like the centerpiece of the office. I just feel like it pulls together my whole aesthetic that I'm going for. Just something about it is like crafty and homey and cozy. And it's great because it, you know, I can brighten it or just like lower it just to have a nice ambience to my desk. I have a MagSafe charger stand that I got on Amazon. I have my iPad Pro with my Magic Keyboard, my Apple Pencil, and then I have my coaster that I crocheted. Technically I crocheted it for Christmas time, but it kind of was giving me winter vibes, so I kept it, but I do want to come design some more coasters for my desk. I have my blue light glasses, and then I have my personalized mouse pad that my husband got me of me and my dog on my paddleboard. So I love that. And then the last thing I have on here usually is my baby monitor because I'm 4 months postpartum. So I'm filming this during nap time. So I have my baby monitor on me at all times. That concludes my office tour. If you have any questions about where I got something, let me know in the comments, but I'll try to link to everything that I got in the description. I feel really lucky that I get to work here every day, and so it was my mission to really make it a space that felt so cozy and inviting and allowed me to really be productive and creative every single day and really get excited to sit down and do my work. I think it really makes a difference, you know, how you make your workspace and keeping it organized, keeping it clean, because that really does help with your overall productivity. And then I find that if there's too much stuff and too much clutter, my mind feels like just a little bit more anxious versus having this like nice clean slate and clean space. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and I will see you in the next video.